Sanctified Static Chapter 3 Fractured Frequencies. The room is dim, washed in pale blue morning light, leaking through the blinds. The city outside is quieter now, but not peaceful. More like it's holding its breath. Oracle sits slumped in her chair, unmoved. The monitors are still on, but the symbols are faint now. Like embers after a fire. Cable snakes across the floor unnaturally, slightly repositioned from before, as if they moved during the night. The signal didn't disappear. It settled. Her eyes are open but distant, dark circles beneath them. The faint glow of symbols reflects in her pupils, even though the screens aren't actively showing them. A soft flicker passes across her vision. Oracle. I didn't sleep, did I? The room glitches for a split second. Oracle's apartment is replaced by a burnt-out cathedral-like sculpture. Charred pillars, broken glass, ashes floating like snow. The monitors became ancient stone slabs, etched with glowing scripture. Then it snaps back. She jolts forward, gripping the edge of her desk hard enough her knuckles whiten. The real room returns, but it feels thinner, less solid. A hum returns faintly, not from the machines, but from the walls themselves. Oracle. Okay, no. That wasn't real. Her fingers pressed into the desk, but for a moment, the surface beneath her hands flicker into stone etched with glowing lines, before snapping back to metal. Reality wasn't breaking. It was overlapping. A rapid, jarred sequence of images layered over each other. A pair of glowing eyes in darkness. A city skyline covered in floating symbols. Hands reaching through static. A figure standing in light, in distant. Everything flickers like corrupt footage. Fragmented. Oh, listen. Chosen. Not safe. Her eyes widen in fear, reflected in it now. Not the room, but a silhouette standing behind her. The room goes completely still. Behind Oracle is a reflection of the darkened motion. A watcher stands. Tall, distorted, not fully human. Its outline glitches like static trying to take shape. Its face is absurd, but faintly light pulses where eyes should be. It is not attacking. It is observing. It is observing. And it is too close. It found her first. Page 2. Everything is unnaturally still. Oracle hasn't turned around yet, but her body knows. Her shoulders are tense. Her breath is shallow. Behind her, the watcher stands unmoving. Its form flickering like corrupted signal data. The edges of its silhouette breaks apart into static and reform. The monitors dim further, as if the room itself is afraid to glow. Some presence don't need to move to be felt. Her fingers twitch slightly against the desk, like she's trying to ground herself. A faint tremor runs through her hand. Not fear alone, but something else. Reverence. The desk flickers again. Metal, etched stone, metal. We see Oracle's reflection clearly now, and behind her, the Watchers lean forward just slightly. Its face distorts, trying to form something human, failing. Where its eyes should be, two dim pulses of light flickering in and out. Watcher, you hear it? Oracle spins around, but the Watcher is no longer physically there. The space behind her is empty. The cables on the ground shift slightly, like something just passed through them. Oracle. No, no, no. The entire room begins to subtly distort again. Walls ripple. Shadows stretch too far. The Watcher reappears. Not behind her this time, but everywhere at once. Faint in the corner, stretched across the wall. Reflected in glass. Flickering across screens. Not solid. Not singular. It wasn't in the room. It was in the signal. Fear hints fully now. Her breathing quickens, but beneath it, something else sparks. Defiance, confusion, connection. Oracle is not just watching me. It's inside this. The floating symbol from before suddenly flares back to life above the console. Brighter, sharper, more defined. The lights cuts through the distortion like a blade. The Watcher's fragmented forms glitch violently when the light touches them. The room is split visually. One side, the Watcher's static, dark, fractured presence. The other, the glowing symbol radiating warm, structured light. Oracle stands in the middle, caught between both forces. The Watcher recoils slightly, not fear, but resistance. Watcher, unauthorized. Something inside the signal didn't want her taken. Page 3. The glowing symbol above the console expands, unfolding into layered geographic patterns. Circles within lines, lines within symbols, all rotating slowly, like a living mechanism. The light it emits is no longer just bright. It's structured, intentional. The Watcher's fragmented forms flicker violently whenever the light touches. The signal didn't just correct, it recognized. The light reflects across her face, softer than the Watcher's harsh static. Her fear hasn't vanished, but it's no longer the only thing there. There's a strange calm pressing against it. Oracle. It's not hurting me. The Watcher's form distorts more aggressively now, stretching, splitting, resembling like corrupted data trying to stabilize. Its voice becomes louder, layered, almost overlapping itself. Watcher. Contain. Breach. Unauthorized vessel. Oracle stumbles back from the console. As she moves, the light subtly follows her, like it's anchored to her presence. The cables on the floor retract slightly, pulling away from her feet. It wasn't protecting the room, it was protecting her. Another vision crashes in, stronger this time. The apartment vanishes completely. In this place, a vast, dark space filled with floating lines of light, like a city made of signals instead of buildings. Threads of energy connect everything. At the center, multiple glowing figures stand. Other listeners. Each one faint, each one connected. You are not alone. She snaps back into the room, gasping for air, clutching her chest. The symbol above the console pulses once, slow and heavy, like a heartbeat. Oracle. Others? The Watcher begins to lose cohesion. Parts of its body flicker out completely, unable to hold form against the light. It pulls back, not retreating fully, but forced away. Watcher. This is not permitted. The room stabilizes, mostly. The Watcher is gone, but not completely. A faint static outline lingers on the far wall, like a shadow burned into reality. The symbol dims slightly, but remains present. Hovering quietly, Oracle stands alone, shaken, breathing unevenly, but no longer unaware. The first encounter was over, but now they both knew she existed. Page 4. The room has stabilized, mostly. The harsh distortions are gone now. But the air still hums faintly. The glowing symbol hovers over the console, calmer now, rotating slowly. Loose cables lie still, like they've gone dormant. After the interference came silence. Oracle leans forward slightly, studying the symbol. Her fear hasn't vanished. But it's softened into curiosity. Her eyes reflect the slow rotating of the symbol. What are you? The symbol pulses once, brighter than before. Then again, not random, rhythmic. Lines extend outward from it, forming thin threads of light. that stretch into the air like searching signals. The room fades, not shattered this time, but gently replaced. Oracle now stands in the signal space again. A vast dark void filled with glowing lines, connecting distant points. But this time, one connection is stronger, brighter, calling. Far across the signal space, a figure flickers into clearer view. A listener. Their outline stabilizes just enough to be seen. Humanoid, glowing faintly, like they're made of the same energy as the threads. They're struggling, but aware. The listener slowly lifts their hand, not aggressive, not afraid, reaching. Their voice echoes, not through sound, but through the signal itself. Listener, you hear it too? Oracle's eyes widen, but this time, it's not fear. It's recognition, connection. Her hand lifts slightly, mirroring theirs without thinking. Oracle, you're real? The distance between them remains, but a single thread of light forms between Oracle and the other listener. Thin, fragile, but real. Back in the physical world, Oracle's room faintly glows again. The signal wasn't just awakening, it was connecting. Page 5. Oracle and the distant listener stand across the vast network of glowing threads. The single thread connecting them pulses faintly, unstable but holding. Both of them are reaching toward it. For the first time, the signal connected two voices. Their hands don't touch, but the thread between them brightens, as if responding to their intent. The listener's form stabilizes slightly, becoming clearer. Listener, I thought I was the only one. The entire signal space shuddered. The glowing threads flicker violently. The connection between them glitches. Dark fractures spread across the space like cracks in glass. A massive distortion tears through the network. The Watcher doesn't appear as a single figure this time, but as a spreading corruption, devouring the glowing threads around it. The space darkens where it passes. Watcher. Unauthorized link detected. The listener's form destabilizes rapidly, parts of them breaking into static, flickering in and out. They panic now, reaching harder towards Oracle. Listener. Wait! Don't! The thread between Oracle and the listener stretches thinner, then snaps. A violent burst of light erupts where it breaks. Oracle is violently pulled back into her apartment. She's thrown backward from her chair, hitting the ground. The signal above her console flickers erratically, unstable again. Oracle. No. Her monitors flash violently. For a split second, the listener appears on her screen, glitched, breaking apart, reaching forward. Then, the screen cuts to black. One line appears. Connection terminated. A faint, distorted echo lingers. Listener, help me. She wasn't alone anymore. And now they knew it too.